When we look back at history, we often find figures who seem larger than life. They are like great mountains that change the landscape forever. Raja Chola I was one such mountain. His story begins not with a crown already on his head, but with a kingdom waiting for a true leader. Born as Arulmojivarman, he came to power in a time of uncertainty for the Cholas. The empire existed, but it was not yet the giant it would become. It was a collection of lands, powerful but not supreme. Arulmojivarman saw something more. He envisioned an empire that was not just vast in size, rich in culture, strong in its beliefs, efficient in its governance. This was his dharma, his sacred duty. His ascent to the throne in 985 CE was a pivotal moment. The people and the nobles wanted him earlier, but he showed humility and respect for his elders. He let his uncle, Uttama Chola, rule first. That choice reveals the man. He was not hungry for power itself. He wanted the chance to build something magnificent. When he finally became king, he took the name Raja, King of Kings. That name was a declaration of intent. A king's vision is only as strong as his ability to make it real. Raja Chola was not a man to simply dream. He was a man of action. His reign was marked by a series of brilliant military campaigns that expanded the Chola influence across South India and beyond. He first turned his attention to his traditional rivals, Pandya Kingdom, Chera Kingdom. These were not easy victories, ancient dynasties with fierce warriors. Raja's army, disciplined, vast, was a force of nature. He systematically defeated them, not just to conquer their lands, but to bring the entire Tamil-speaking region under a single, unified rule. His ambition was not limited to the land. He understood the future lay on the water. The Indian Ocean was a highway of commerce, so he built a navy, not just boats, a powerful, professional naval force, one of the first in India. The fleet set its sights on Lanka, modern Sri Lanka. The northern island was conquered. It became a Chola province, Mumudi Chola Mandalam. With Sri Lanka secured, naval supremacy was established. He then secured the Maldives to control western corridors and protect trade. Every great king leaves behind a monument that tells his story for eternity. For Raja Chola, that monument is the Brihadiswara temple in his capital, Thanjavur. This is not just a temple, it is a statement. It is a symbol of his power and devotion. It is a symbol of the incredible skill of his people. They built a structure so grand that it continues to awe us today. Its main tower, the Vimana, soars nearly 216 feet into the sky. It is built entirely of granite. At its very top sits a single massive stone, the Shikharam, weighing about 80 tons. How did they lift such a heavy stone to such a height? Legends say they built a massive ramp, several kilometers long, to roll the stone into place. This feat of engineering is a testament to advanced knowledge and organization. But the temple is more than just its size. It is a treasure trove of art and culture. Gods, goddesses, dancers, musicians, scenes from mythology carved in stone. There are frescoes hidden for centuries and a massive Nandi carved from a single stone. This temple was not just a place of worship, it was the social and economic heart of the city. Priests, dancers, musicians, the temple supported hundreds and fostered culture. He inscribed donations and granted villages, turning stone into a history book. The temple stands today as his greatest legacy, a symbol of a king who dared to build for the gods. When you stand before the Brihadiswara temple, you feel a sense of humility. He created a world, and he wrote his deeds into stone for future generations to read. A great empire is not built on battles and buildings alone. It needs a strong foundation of governance, a system that works for the people. Raja Chola was as brilliant an administrator as he was a general. He divided his empire into provinces, known as mandalams. These were further divided into smaller districts and groups of villages as base units. This created a clear chain of command. One of his most significant reforms was in land revenue. He ordered a massive land survey across his entire kingdom. Every piece of land was measured, its quality assessed. Taxes were fixed based on productivity, a revolutionary idea. He empowered local communities through assemblies known as the Sabha and the Ur. These local bodies managed resources, resolved disputes, and maintained irrigation. This decentralized approach gave people ownership and responsibility. Detailed record-keeping funded public works and kept the treasury stable. Wealth supported temples and the arts. The magnificent bronzes of Nataraja reached peak perfection in his reign. Temples became centers of learning, music and dance were part of daily worship. Literature flourished under royal patronage. Even the names of artists were recorded, ensuring their legacy. Detailed records gave the king a clear picture of wealth, allowing wise budgets for army and public works. The result? Stability at the grassroots and a flourishing civilization that balanced power with service. Why do we still talk about Raja Chola more than 1,000 years after his time? It is because his impact was so profound that it shaped South Indian history forever. He did not just expand an empire, he created a golden age. Unparalleled military strength, economic prosperity, artistic achievement, administrative innovation that became a model for later kingdoms. His legacy enabled successors to reach as far as the Ganges and the kingdoms of Southeast Asia. He laid the groundwork, his son built upon it. The Chola name became synonymous with naval power and international trade, spices, textiles, gems, commerce that enriched the realm and funded culture. Ultimately, Raja Chola is remembered as the ideal Dharmic king. He was a mighty warrior and a brilliant administrator, a pious devotee and a great patron of the arts. He balanced power with responsibility, ambition with justice. When we look at the Brihadiswara temple, we see the embodiment of his vision. It is a symbol of a civilization at its peak. His life story continues to teach us that with a clear vision, strong will, and a deep sense of duty, one person can indeed change the world forever.